Good day friends, and welcome back to the continuation of our Ultimate General Civil War Confederate Let's Play. If my voice sounds terrible for this episode, that is because unfortunately I have caught COVID over the Christmas period, and my throat, as well as the rest of pretty much everything in my body, feels bloody awful. I hope everyone had a tremendous Christmas period, and we obviously have New Year, and Hogmanay as we call it in Scotland approaching. I will be spending it in quarantine, but nonetheless, we can still enjoy the continuation of our Confederate hellhole shit show. Stones River is next for us. I have replenished the first corps to just about full strength and implemented a few names here and there as they were suggested. Most of them I do believe have came in the second corps. Lucky Brigade, Southern Twisters, the 5th Rusty Pipes, the Widowmakers make their grand return. In the third corps I don't think we have anything, I've just tried to reshuffle. Completely exhausted our cash and our manpower. Everyone said this battle was going to be a struggle. But you know what, we'll tip our hat and commit. Okay, so I'm not offensive across the country. Okay, so we're defending. We're going to be defending. Your best corps are needed to stop him. At least 2 of your best corps, oh god. So we've got left and right. So first corps I guess can go left. It looks like we're attacking there, so that makes the most sense. Second corps can take the right, and then the reserve will put the 3rd Brigade in here as a reserve. Although honestly I should probably shuffle some of them in there, shouldn't I? Should probably reorganise them a wee smidgen. So I'm going to take some of the 3rd corps and put them into the 2nd. We'll make this work. We'll take the sort of high strength brigades there. Could make sense to take them. I think they're the 7th Rebel Yell by this point. We'll take them across as well. And then we've got some, we've got some reinforcements here. We can't increase the supply anymore. These guys are now good. We could move a 4th Division in here, but yeah, let's just lay them in as they now stand. So our 1st corps, our elite corps, are going to take the left, our 2nd corps is going to go on the right, and our 3rd corps will take the middle. So they're minimally, yeah. Okay, here we go. General Rosecrans is marching from Nashville on a mission to seek and destroy our army. I dare say that gentleman is not the first to try. If the Union secures the small town of Murfreesboro, you Americans and your pronunciations. Murfreesboro, that's what I'm going with. It will have a negative impact on our cause, as it is the home of the American Revolutionary War hero Hardy Murfree. Furthermore, Yanks can advance deeper south into the Tennessee Territory. We're not willing to allow them marching further into southern soil. This doesn't make sense. Although the ground is not especially favourable, we will defend the banks of Stones River. We don't expect them to attack at our centre, as it will be suicidal. We should not attempt an attack here either. Interesting. They seem to mobilise for an attack to our right. If they take the heights west of the town, they could flank and push us south. So far, our cavalry is delaying their action on this side. Sounds like we might have some free units. Before they decide to attack us, we will concentrate our forces to strike their right flank tomorrow morning. That's our 1st corps here. General Rosecrans has established his headquarters at Nashville Pike. If we advance and take it, we can surround his army and finish them before more Yank reinforcements arrive. That sounds good to me, brothers. Got a little cutscene this time, isn't that nice? Showing us the points. General, we're ready to attack the Union right. The Federals appear surprised. Advance quickly and push them back north where they came from. It is advised to hold your forces at the centre and attack only when the enemy is weakened enough. So choose our moment, basically. Choose our moment. As always, I will gather everyone up and then we will place them where we want them to go. Like this. So we've got the 4 lads laid out here in a bit of a defensive perimeter, I guess, really. And then back here, we've got the lads setting a nice line. I think I might quickly move them a little bit further forward. I see we're very close to them, so I'm hoping in my head here, our cavalry are going to move around the flank, scout for us, try and get an eyes on whilst our infantry sort of advance. The Richmond boys will probably be sent around the flank, and we'll try and get an eyes on and see what the situation is within these woods. So I'm going to click start battle and then I'm going to immediately pause. Now I do want to take a lot of your guys' advice and try and implement it. I am not a fan of meta in games and sort of, knowing what's coming and using that to my advantage. But you folks have basically said that I can largely just defend until later in the day. So that is what I'm basically going to do here. I'm going to follow the lads back into the woods. I'm going to I'm going to detach the skirmishers here and we're going to set up here very much defensively. So we're just going to hold here with them. Here we're going to try and get an eyes on what they actually have here and decide whether or not we want to attack. Time will tell. So our cavalry here are going to be sent around the flank. The Richmond boys are going to come round. Everyone else is pretty much going to be holding till we see what's actually coming at us and what the enemy possess here. Going to move theRandolfski up to get an eyes on. These Dixie boys are going to move up and hopefully take cover in this house with the cannons in support. And Wolf's Legion and Dolski's Mad Lads moving up the flank here. Smokey's Bandits are going to sit in between and cover both if need be. That is how we will lay out. Let's see what this game has in store. Going to get our cavalry formed up. Oh god, they're coming at us here. Apologies there, I've had to relaunch the game because I realised we had no in-game audio, but that should be, as far as I can see, yep, that's it back now. I do have a situation arising where they appear to be very lightly defending these woods, and I am very tempted to march up and see if we can get an eyes on. I am going to send my cavalry around here and see what's in the situation behind. But again, I'm completely aware of you guys basically telling me that this map is going to constantly unlock other sections and grow, so I don't want to isolate my men or perhaps send them out to somewhere where they're going to be in danger. I'm also completely aware of the fact that our cannons are going to just completely leather them if they get given the chance. So I'll just move up, we'll keep a defensive line here. Dolski's Mad Lads have insane range, so they should be able to pick them off without taking too much damage themselves. We are entrenched in houses here. Oh no, apparently we're not. Should be. Wolf's Legion's going to pick off them. Oh no, you need to run. Oh god, they're so close to them. I see they've been combining a tremendous amount of their brigades, which is, I think, good for us. Richmond boys are going to turn and face them. This is already going terribly. I've made numerous mistakes so far. Dolski's Mad Lads have been out-cheated. I really don't want to go too close to the woods here, for obvious reasons. They're obviously fairly entrenched in. I've already made a fair few mistakes, I think it's fair to say. These guys just lost 42 men. That's 42 Whitworths, which are incredibly expensive rifles. Incredibly expensive. Our cavalry here is getting behind them though, which is good. The Richmond boys should not be... yeah, they really shouldn't be being routed here by them. They're far less in numerical value. They're not elite. What's going on with your Richmond boys? There's no way you should be running. Got reinforcements arriving. That's us already lost a couple of hundred men there. I'm going to keep our cavalry going round the back. I might even dismount them in the woods and move through the woods and try and engage them. Do need to keep an eye there because enemies could appear at the blink of an eye. Guess you can move and attack there. First Rebel, yeah, we'll move up. Scotch Guards, keep the line. Keep the defensive line. I'd love to move up and snipe them. We'll see how that plays out. Going to try and move them apart a little bit now and get an eyes on. There we go. Now, we've got Dolski's Mad Lads who are now starting to pick off at the cannons, which is what we want them doing. I'm going to do the same there. Cannons are our nemesis. Going to move in, try and rear charge these guys, get stuck in behind them, I guess. The second Dixie boys are doing well. The Richmond boys are going to come back around and get themselves thrown back into the fray. Going to move the Scotch Guard up. These Dixie boys are in some sort of cover there, so I'm just going to leave that. Yeah, there we go. This is what we thought would happen. Loads of cavalry coming now. Should be able to deal with them. We're massively superior in numbers. You're quick reloading as well. Come on, Grey Caps. Be great if we could deal with all this cavalry pretty much straight away from the get-go. I know these guys do best when you dismount them, but if we can keep cavalry away from the front line, that's a win for me. We're also pushing them off their sort of defensive point here, so that's good. Richmond boys, we're going to run you, get you up here. We're going to keep hunting them, pushing them from the field if we can. I am a little bit wary that we don't want to be sucked away from the main fight by, you know, running down some kite and cavalry. So I am aware of that. We're going to move in, try and engage them now. They're routing. I want them routing once and for all, though. Scotch Guards can move up. Our sniper lads seem to be doing a little bit better now. Going to move Smokey's Bandits up. Okay, they seem to have changed their mind. Let's get these lads back round here. We've outmanoeuvred them round the rear here, so that's something that we can deal with a smile. Second Dixie boys appear to be dealing with them pretty well. Going to move up actually. Stop running. Fire at them if we can. Fire at them. Right, I'm going to bring these lads in behind in the woods, see if we can rout them. I think that should be relatively easily done. The Scotch Guard and Corps starting to take some hits here. Going to move our cannons up and move our ammo up as well as our commander. Let's move in and engage them. You lads get moved up. You lads get moved up. This cavalry should arrive and deal with whatever remains within the woods. I would think so anyway. They can move up and fire at them. and fire at them. Very tempted to dismount these lads. Very tempted. Richmond boys can move up. I'm going to take this point and then set up a defensive area here, and then I think we'll halt our advance for now. They're still being skirmished here, which is what we want the boys doing. We'll take up position in the woods, and we don't want to overcommit. That's incredibly important here. We do not overcommit. You lads start firing at them. Smokey's bandits move up for the positioning. Cavalry, let's chase them down. Let's try and grab some supplies too if we can. So that's 3 different brigades that have been combined into one, basically. No, we don't want to be charging, we just want to continue running them down. These lads should pretty much be doomed. They're more or less surrounded on multiple sides. And that's not what we want to see. That being said, these are fast hitting cavalry, so we want to hit them and run now. Get a volley off from each of you and then just get out of there. Please fire. That's the game. Retreat. Round here, lads. We'll start attacking them. We have secured the road, which is good. We'll move up and engage them now. We're going to move our lads up, continue putting pressure on them. And I'm going to take up defensive position around this area. That's the plan. Bit of a bloodbath going on here. Again, supplies are very isolated. It's unbelievably tempting. I also noticed that McCook's very exposed. Now, my understanding from when I was streaming this on Twitch, a lot of people said you can kill commanders and take them sort of out of the game, but largely it's not worth the time and actual ammo involved. You're better off just sort of slogging it out. Smokey's bandits are doing their job. They're basically giving the rest of the lads an eyes on. And here we're just going to set up a defensive position. So I'll get you 2 lads in the woods here, the Blackpool Brigade in here, Scotch Guards in there. That should do wonders for us. Our cavalry, we're going to reform them. The 47th are going after them, and the Grey Caps are going to come in and try and finish them off. I know you folks told me not to get sort of too excited and engage, but this is going really quite well, and we're just sort of microing and surrounding where we want to be. That's not what we want. We need to fire at them and run. Let's just get out of there. They're going to end up firing at us. It's going to be pretty deadly, yeah. You can see that coming. Defensive lines are going to be set here. That's good. I will also detach some skirmishers here in the 2nd Dixie boys, and I'm going to send them off to the left of the woods. In fact, you know what? I'm going to send them off to this sort of house to give us an eyes on. Here we are absolutely leathering them. We're duking it out with them, and we're definitely getting the better of them. There's no doubt about that. There's no doubt whatsoever. The enemy falls back. I don't think that's too much of a surprise. And that is our other corps arriving to say hello and get involved. We attack so ferociously that their right has collapsed. Push them further north and secure Wilkinson Pike. Don't give them a chance to breathe. Alright, big man. Now, this is not how I would have deployed them, that's for sure. We also appear to be in defensive positions here, which is interesting, I think. Let's get our cannons set up there. The southern lads, I guess we'll send them over here and get in the defensive positions. And here we have the Widowmakers. I'm going to send them over and get them in here. Let's just occupy the defensive points, and then we can deal with basically goings on as they come at us. The rest of the lads are sort of moving where they're needed. The Lucky Brigade are going to move into defensive points, and it looks like we're going to be somewhat duking it out with their cannons. So cannons, we're going to need you at the front as well, firing. You lads are getting set up defensively, and we'll continue what we're doing here, because in my eyes this has been a complete success so far in this area. A complete success. We've got some very good positioning. We've got them surrounded and they're having to face us on multiple fronts. The Dolski's Mad Lads with their, is it Whitworths? Yeah, Whitworth rifles, very long range weapons, are just picking them off as they get the chance. They're starting to hit and run us here. We want to deal with that as quick as we can. I reckon a few volleys from our infantry combined with them is, yeah, going to rout them. Perhaps do even more if given a chance. So I think we'll keep our cavalry in the flanks here. We'll continue running them down just to make sure that they think twice before coming back again. There we go, we'll pull you away. We'll get our cavalry set up here. I am also taking on board what you folks said about trying to dismount them and use them as sort of a movable front line. But in this situation with what's going on, they're doing too good a job just now as sort of hit and run cavalry. Like you can see they've got roughly 250-300 kills for 40 losses, and they're doing a bloody good job in my eyes. Roast Legion move up and hit them. Cannons will get you moved up. Smokey's bandits are doing great there, so combined with Dolski's Mad Lads. So in here we're in the defensive points. I guess they might attack us here. Steve-O's outlaws in the flank. Our cannons should be firing at their cannons, but we'll see. I think we could push and pretty much dislodge them here, but I'm gonna take your guys' advice on board and sort of sit back. I'm gonna invite them in a bit. Now there is some more. I think there are new brigades appearing here. I'm gonna move in, try and hit them on the flank. I'm gonna start pushing through the woods here. Smokey's bandits, we're gonna move up into the woods, and we're gonna move Dolski's mad lads up to here. If we can take out the cannons, then so be it. Fine with me. We're going to run you into the woods. You lads start firing at them. Welsh Legion fire at them. Cannons move up. So we know there is infantry coming here, so they're semi-counter-attacking. I don't know if they're putting the full energy and sort of love of a counter-attack into it, but they're doing something. The first rebel yell, I'm going to move up there, and we'll move Mr. Randolfski up there as well as bringing some ammo up. They are coming in point blank now. I think now might be time for the cavalry. So what we really want here is the Blackpool Brigade engaging them and then firing at them from the flank, like this. This is Perfektenschlagen. This is absolutely Perfektenschlagen here. Beautiful. There we go. Going to turn them quickly if we can. Try and get them firing through them. You lads come round. Try and keep picking at them as they try to retreat. On you go. McCook, I'm not too interested in firing at you. Well done lads, move around here, keep the positioning. There we go. Keep moving, keep moving. Keep firing at them if we can. Stop your routing. Get in position to fire. Let's fire at them whilst they try and run. We'll get one more volley off here and then I think we'll get out. There we go. Back you come. In fact, round here and fire at them. We're going to move up again. We're going to take the positioning in the woods. Keep firing at their cannons. Move our cannons up. First rebel yell are on their way up as well. Bloody excellent work here. We've definitely pushed them into a position where we sort of hold their strength, that's for sure. Dolski's mad lads can range them from the woods. Going to try and spread out a bit here. We'll get two brigades in there. Two of these gentlemen in here, and the second rebel yell can come in behind. Welsh Legion are going to take up a position on this flank. I think these lads could potentially move up a bit, so I'm going to do that. I just don't want to get set up in the sort of open land here. Going to get our ammo going along the front line. Going to keep holding here, and I guess we're just defending here. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good about this, honestly. Feeling pretty good about this. Welsh Legion, we're going to move up. They're going to take point, and our cavalry, who are still pretty good for ammo, we'll get them set up here. We might go scout these woods, see what's going on there. Here we're doing just fine. What are these guys? They've got sharp, so they're quick firing as well. These cannons are being routed. These cannons are just about gone. So yeah, they seem to be sort of converging here. So this could end up being a bit of a point where we're going to have to push them from it. You guys are still at full condition, which is tremendous. So we'll get them formed up. I am very tempted to attack here, but I think I might try and wait this out. We'll sit and defend for a bit and let them try and come at us. We'll try and take out cannons where and when we can. Do not charge, I did not mean to double click. Just hit and run them. If we take out another cannon unit, then I'll be smiling. Be very much smiling. Lee's Dixie boys can go there. They can run, get in a position. Blackpool Brigade are there. Scotch Guards are there. Second Rebel Yell right behind. You chaps go there. Our cavalry are looking pretty good. They're set up well. Our defensive lines. We are going to be pressured soon because they're going to be firing at us. They're hidden just now, which is great. They're no longer hidden. Let's pull back. If they're going to be firing at us, we want our thick brigades here to be taking the brunt of it. There's only 54 men left there, so one or two more volleys, I think they're done. Our cannons, our big beefy cannons, are now also starting to fire. The first rebel yell, I very much want to get them moved up and involved, but I feel like it may be a little bit silly just now. You lads cannot move too far forward. I cannot stress how important that is. You're also already venturing into their territory. They're routing again. They're gone. I think we got them. I'm happy to range them and fight away. We'll move up here. We're well set here. We're very well set here. These guys are almost becoming sort of redundant. So I'm going to leave the skirmishers there. Pelham's going to move up there. The first range battery I'm going to get in the woods here, so hopefully they can start firing. I will leave some cavalry here. And the third rebel yell, I think they're 24 pounders. They are. We're going to move them up and get them involved here. Our skirmishers are doing great work here. Really good work. Smokey's bandits, we're going to keep moving them forward, keeping the line active and on its toes. Here, going to move up, try and get a better line of sight. Honestly, I'm feeling pretty good just now. I'm going to pull you back and let you rest. You seem to be pretty exhausted, so we'll do that. And you can set up there. I think we just killed McCook. Maybe he's just out of line of sight, but I feel like we killed him there. Could be wrong. So here, we do have the Light Brigade. I'm going to send them on a flank, but I think otherwise we're just going to let time pass and let them sort of come at us if they want to. I'm happy to sit back and sort of defend. Tempted to move these lads up and dismount them in the woods. The second Dixie boys I'm going to leave in this farmhouse. I'm going to move them to there. And I will be moving up here if there's no one in this forest. You boys go there. You boys... they've got a few... there's a few brigades in there. The Light Brigade, we're going to send them round the flank. We'll try and see what's in situ here. But overall, I think we're doing alright here. I think we're doing alright. We could fire at those supplies. Although it's a pretty easy capture if we get in a position, isn't it? So maybe I should try and quickly grab them with Dolski's Mad Lads. I'm going to try and run at them, see how that goes. I'll start ranging them. So we're sort of off here in terms of our cheeky advance. The Light Brigade here, they have sharps, so they're quick firing as well. We're moving round here, just trying to get an eyes on and see basically what lies in store. I'm going to keep going round actually. We don't want anyone firing at them if we can avoid it. Here, you lads are getting a little bit too close to the front line. A little bit too close for my liking. That being said, you're now in a great skirmish range for these guys, and they cannot hit you back. Look at that damage. And most Legion are doing the exact same here. Yep, happy to continue that. You lads are going to set up here. You lads set up here. Second Rebel Yell as close as we can, firing in support. Got these Dixie boys here. Smokey's bandits can go there, and the third Rebel Yell as close behind as we can. Mr. Randolfski can move up, and we will bring the ammo on a little bit of a tour here. I noticed Dolski's Mad Lads are actually running out of ammo themselves. We'll pull them back, we'll get them set up here, and we'll replenish ammo. I see Wolf's Legion are going the exact same way. We'll hopefully get one more volley off here, and then we'll pull them back to replenish. I'm going to send these lads round here now, see what's going on here. But the AI does not seem to know what to do here, if we're being honest. Wolf's Legion about to fire another lovely volley through their flank. That'll do us. We'll pull them back now, get them both replenished. Pelham's going to move up here. The first range battery, we'll get them set up here. They've got those, the rifle guns, so they've got very good range on them. So I'm hoping if we set them up there, they'll be able to start sort of skirmishing and countering them. The Light Brigade are actually taking casualties here. I kind of left them to their demise, so my bad for that. They are in and about the enemy's rear here, which is interesting. I think I might set them up in the woods and leave them here for later on in the battle. Here, they do have brigades in situ, so they are still in the woods here. They are still in the woods. Our cannons now are what are basically ranging them and taking shots. Wolf's Legion and Co are basically replenishing their ammo. That's good. And then our defensive position there set, and we're set here. First range battery are coming into situ. Once they're there, we're looking good. I'm going to move Baylor over to here. Don't think we need two commanders here. It seems very excessive. I also noticed our cannons from somewhere are still firing at us. We just do not know where. Light Brigade will continue moving through these woods. We're in no rush. We're just trying to get eyes on and hopefully lay some ambushes for later in the fight. I would like to clear these woods. Maybe I should bring these skirmishers up and sort of start an engagement, but I'm not too keen to stab the hornet's nest. I honestly think just now we're going to be advancing time. I think I'll 4 times. Anything happens, I'll pause it and we can go over it. I have, we've advanced a bit of time, but I've replenished our skirmishers' ammo and they're coming back up and just continuing to harass. They're actually doing an insane amount of damage here, and these guys even being here have actually given our cannons line of sight so we can start hitting them from afar. So yeah, that's basically all that's changed. There's really not much else going on just now. Attack Nashville Pike! So this is the map constantly unlocking other areas as you folks said it would. So destroy the Yankees. Russian capture Nashville Pike before they rally at the hilltop. So they're going to try to retreat, I guess, and we need to cut that off. That's what I'm gathering from this. The western section of Nashville Pike should be lightly defended. Our cavalry can move there fast. So yeah, I've gathered what you guys have said. I've tried to listen. I think we've got them pretty much cornered in and they're being whittled down, but I guess now is the time for us to actually attack and advance. As far as I can tell, We've been given more troops here that are actually ours. None of these troops are sort of freebies. And the crossings here are way up there. Otherwise, they cannot ford the river, right? Yeah, so there's only one crossing that's up here. I assume they're going to attack us. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. So what I'll do is I'll detach them. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Okay, they've got a lot of cannons there. So Moody's going to stay on the defensive point there. I think we need some cannons here. Then again, I think we're going to have to challenge them here and sort of try and draw them in. So Hook can move there. We've got a cannon there that could return fire. We can move here and see what we can do. Yeah, I think we'll leave Moody's skirmishers on the viewpoint. Use them to keep an eyes on. And then here, I suppose we'll attack this point. Try and cut off their retreat. Lucky Brigade can form up here. Them and Stevos are going to move up and attack here. Our cavalry are in situ behind them. We're going to move them up and try and get ready for an eyes on. And then here, we have Pelham and the Southern Twisters. They're going to form up here and we're going to attack them from there. First range battery will move up. Baylor's going to be going with them. At the rear here, I dare say these chaps can now move up and get themselves involved. So Pelham skirmishers can reattach themselves. And then here, I can finally move up and start engaging them. And the same here. You chaps are good. You lads can all move up now. We'll get up there, and our skirmish cav are going to go pick off any of them that are retreating slowly. But friends, I think we will wrap up this episode there. That has been fairly successful, and I think we have the Union on the back foot here. I am going to edit and record these episodes together, so I'll just continue playing this straight after this, so my mind's fresh and in the zone. I hope every single one of you has had a great Christmas, and I believe this will be coming out in New Year, so I hope you've had a banger of a New Year. As I said earlier, I will be spending it isolating and feeling sorry for myself, and there's no way I'd rather spend it. So, until the next episode, toodle pip for now. Advice is always welcome. Although please remember, it will be too late, because I'll already have recorded it. Thanks again.